Now students, time for some practical fun. Let us see what is tidal energy and hydroelectric power plant. Let us study a bit about that. Now, a hydroelectric power plant is an arrangement in which the kinetic energy of flowing water is transformed into electrical energy, and the electrical energy so generated is called hydroelectric energy. This setup is also known as dam. Now, at a hydroelectric dam, first of all, water is stored in a reservoir. As the height of water in the reservoir rises, the potential energy of stored water increases. Potential energy we know because of height. Now, in order to convert this potential energy of water into electrical energy, the iron gate near the bottom of reservoir is raised with the help of control valve. As the water rushes out, its potential energy changes to kinetic energy. Kinetic energy we know because of the motion. Now, this moving water, this kinetic energy in turn rotates the blade of a turbine, and this turbine is coupled to a generator. When the coils of the armature of generator turn rapidly in the magnetic field, electrical energy is produced in the coils. Now, this electrical energy which is produced is fed to step-up transformers and then supplied to distant places through high tension wires. How exactly this electrical energy is generated in a generator? We already have studied in magnetic effects. I hope you remember that. So, this is how a hydroelectric power station works. The main purpose is to convert the potential energy of water into electrical energy. Got it? Now, quite importantly, when we talk about the various advantages of hydroelectric power station, or we say the advantages of using water energy. What are the various advantages of using water energy? The advantages are: number 1, it is free of cost. Water is free of cost, right? The second advantage that we have is its use does not cause any pollution. There is no pollution caused with the use of storing water or the water flowing at speed, right? The third advantage it has is it is renewable source of energy. Water is a renewable source of energy. It is not going to end up. So, these are the advantages of using water energy, but there are certain disadvantages too. Now, what are the disadvantages of water energy? When we talk about any renewable source of energy, further in the chapter also we will be talking about many other sources. The first important drawback or the disadvantage you can keep in mind and relate with all the type of natural renewable sources of energy, whether it will be solar energy, water energy, wind energy, tidal energy or anything. The first important drawback or limitation or disadvantage is that they are not available in plenty. Now, I am focusing on this particular thing, in plenty. They are not available in plenty at all the places and at all the times. If I want to make a dam, let us say in Delhi, I do not think it is possible, because Even though Yamuna river is there, but it's not possible to construct a dam. It's plain, it's not height. So we cannot find water throughout all the places in India. Wherever we want to construct, we can't, and at all the times. There is water availability at certain seasons in certain months, but certain seasons most of the rivers they become dry, almost dry. So we need to find out the exact locations where they can be fruitful, right. The second disadvantage that can be is that their setup cost is very high. Now in the advantages we have talked about water being a source of energy is cheap, is free of cost. Nature provides us, doesn't charge us. Fine, the rivers are flowing, you can use it, but their setup cost is very high, and that is the major problem. So we can say that this construction of a dam in a particular area poses financial or economic problems. Why? Being the setup cost very high. Not only this, there are another problems, social problems. Now in social problems we have various problems. Why? Because for the construction of a dam we need a large area, a very large area. So almost all the rivers in India or in any place we find that all the villages or all the habitations or civilizations, they have always been formed near the rivers, and on these rivers only we are going to form dams. Even today if you go through the newspapers or the news, you find that there are certain cases still going on. Sardar Sarovar Dam or Tawa Dam or Narmada River, all these cases they are still there. The people are fighting the cases because those people, the villagers who were displaced from there, they are still fighting for the land to be rehabilitated. So this is also one of the problems that is caused while constructing a dam. The next problem is environmental problem. Now when we try to form or construct a dam in a particular area, a large area is required, and of course that area is near the rivers. The natural habitat of various organisms who were dependent and living in the nearby trees and forest area, that is dislocated, plus aquatic life also suffers because of it, right. So these are the environmental issues also which creep up when we construct a dam. So these are the various disadvantages or limitations when we are talking about a hydroelectric power station or a dam or the energy which is produced by water energy, the electricity generated. Fine.
Now subscribe to Bright Tutee course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Tutee app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Tutee courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Tutee follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Tutee and avail your courses at affordable prices.